Hi all, welcome to Workato Masterclass series. Today we are going to discuss about event streaming, or we can, in a simple word, we can say pub sub model. Okay, before we move into our today's agenda, let's have a quick recap on what we have studied in our previous session. We have studied about recipe lifecycle management with having a new feature added in that too. So previously we used to have direct deployments to our next environment, say like UAT, or you can say like productions. Now there's a intermediate steps where your peer reviews or a manager reviews or a lead review, can say lead can be added to that particular your for your reviews. Post reviews, you can go or deployment, or you can go back to your recipes, make a changes accordingly, and push to a deployment to a next environment. Okay. So with that note, if you are not checked it, please go and check our previous video. I'll be providing a video link in the description box, as well as you can click I button at the right top of our video. Okay. So before let's come back to our today's agenda. Let's say it's pub sub model in Workato. Okay. There may be so many of you on like having the doubts on what is pub sub, or uh, what is difference between pub sub and webhook. Okay. First, understand what is pub sub. So let's divide these two words, that is pub and sub. Okay. Pub is nothing but publisher, and sub nothing but subscriber. Okay. So this statement says, like, the word itself says like to what is basically it is, right? There'll be a publishers and there'll be a subscriber who will be consuming your messages. So that is basically the, in simple term, we can say what is pub sub. So now let's come to a second question. What is pub sub and the difference between pub sub and webhook, right? So it's a webhook as a real time, and here pub sub also, it's kind of real time option, like real time you have options, right? So but usually webhook in real time it goes to a one subscriber. So example, to give an example, when there is any transaction happen to your bank account, the deductions or the crediting of like amount to your account will come to you only, right? It will not go to other subscribers. So example, your like neighbors or your friends, it will not go to your friend, right? It will come to you or your number, which is subscribed to that particular publisher, right? Likewise, publishers and subscribers model like PubSub. So example, I have a contact list which I want to send multiple people. Okay, same contact. So example, your WhatsApp, you can take. I want to use WhatsApp. I have send it contacts to multiple people. I have an option to do that and send it to that. So there'll be subscribers. They are subscribers to me. They'll be sending to them, and I'm only the publisher. I'm only sending that same contact to the multiple people, right? I'm not sending separately. So to understand this, PubSub and the webhook, let's come up to our main features. I'm talking about webhook and the PubSub. Okay. So communication style in real time, basically it goes to one, but you can do a manual to other subscribers as well with the help of Workato. Okay. I'm not saying denying that you cannot do it or one to many. It can happen because once you get the events, you can give that events, even whatever the feeds you have, values to any other subscribers as well, like any other consumer as well. But usually it happens to one. Okay, so say example, you ordered any items uh, your Mintra or uh, Flipkart or Amazon. That particular ordered will message will come to you, who is subscriber, right? It not go to somebody else. That's right. So if you want to, you can do it. Means like you can copy that message and send it to others as well. It's up to you. So delivery, it's directly uses the HTTP post to receive it. Here we use message brokers to distribute to our subscribers. So flexibilities need an extra and needs exact destination endpoint. So it's subscribers can go anytime, it can come and go. It's up to them. So example, whenever you have any, say there's a email to be given, any of your websites or newsletters. So if you give email, right, ID, it will always come to your email inbox. That is like you are subscribed to that particular channel or subscribe to that particular website. That website will keep giving you a messages, sending you a message to your inbox. You are a subscriber to that. Means doesn't mean like you have to always be, once you subscribe, you will always be a customer for the particular newsletter. You can subscribe to that particular channel anytime, right? That's all. So setup simple, and it's like pops up. It's like little bit complex where you have to set up your like broker systems, everything. But in Workato, it's very easy to set up everything. So to give an example, as I said in webbook, I gave you example of a payment systems, like, or maybe the order systems, order, right? Pops up. It's like wherever you want to notify your friends, everything, right? It's a kind of a public channels kind of thing where you can do like the many subscribers will be your customer. Okay, let's understand this particular things. Mainly focus on this particular session will be on PubSub. Suppose you want to know more on the both on difference between Webbook and PubSub, let us know. Uh, please do comment out. We'll be taking that as our in our bucket list and keep you notified in the next session as well. If you can do in the future sessions, like we can take up that particular your request and do the video on that case as well. Okay, so let's go back to our recipe part, but to how to understand the pub sub. Okay, now let's go to our recipes. Like once you log into your recipes, this is how basically we already know, because to how to create a folders, like projects, folders, and like how to differentiate between connections, recipes, everything. So I'll not be covering that particular part. Okay, as you already know. If you're not knowing, please go check our previous videos as well. It's already covered. Okay. If you have any comment, any doubts, if you have any to be clarified, your doubts, please do comment. Okay. Okay. Now focus on the recipe on building the pub sub to understand the pub sub. Okay. Now see, now I'll open the first recipe. Okay. Now what I'm doing here is, first understand the use case. Okay. I'm creating a two contact list. It is one is my name with my name and one with my friend. Okay. So now I'm just doing a test, like publish that particular message to this. Okay. Model. Okay. Got it right? So now this is very simple. Now let's go to the second one. Now let's understand this particular recipe. Okay. Now, uh, here the focus only to understand the PubSub model, and we talk about the task optimization, everything in the later stage. Okay. Now, see example, I have once I publish this particular message will come to the event stream. That is, we have to create a topic, and with respect to the schema, that also you have to create, means like which in schema contains what all the feeds you want to be there in the US when while publishing and while consuming it. Okay, whether how many what all things you require, you have to be added to that particular schema and make it ready, so that event schema or topic is ready for you to consume it or ready to use, you can say. So I'm saying here I have read is published this particular topic. So example, topic name is message topic. Then here I'm using same message topic to consume it. Okay. It's up to you. When you want to pick up this, like when it first started, the recipe should pick up the events from when. Okay. I had decided to an hour ago, but you can select based on your requirements. Okay, now once they publish, I'm just grouping to the messages and getting the contacts from that. Then I'm passing it to Salesforce, the search operations, and doing the update. One way of doing is like if and else, and one way of doing like one more way of doing it is using upsert. Get it? So you can use free to use any of these options to absurd or doing the if and else. Okay, I just took both the way of doing it because to make you understand on how to do the if and else with that and also with the absurd operation. Okay, hope you this particular use case is clear for you. Okay, now what I do, I just start this recipe and keep it running so that whenever I do publish here, that message has to come to my recipe too. Okay, just try test the recipe since I have a trigger based one. So it's not publish the messages. If you observe, it's published the messages to that. See, I have two contact list. It came to my publish. Let's go to the topic now. And you always remember that message history will be for your reference that what all things came from the any other recipes who have published to a message to my particular topic. Okay. Now settings, you can select a retention period of your messages, whether you want days, how many days you want to do this, you can select it. Okay. So also you can erase all the message history from this history and reset the topic statistics. Okay, it's up to you. So this will came now. See, we have received the messages. Now let's see, go to the our this particular recipe two, and let's see whether we have received anything. I just select the check for job now because I don't want to wait till 30 minutes. Okay, let's see now whether it's consumed or not. Okay, I could see like 3 jobs, but I could see now it's 2 job only here, but it should be there. It should be there, but let me refresh again. Yeah, see. Okay, so this is what particular things is worked now. I'll go back to the context now. I just search for Shiva, which is coming. It's already there. And second is Rajesh, correct? That also added to my Salesforce contact list. Now, one more we want to check is MySQL, correct? Let's go there and check. Okay, now let's select the contact list now and see if it's there. See, it's got added to my contacts in my MySQL as well. So, this particular use case for to understand PubSub and also there is a way we can optimize it. I'm leaving it this particular task for you to make it. Okay, it's a simple thing. Just you have to create a two contact list, publish it to your topic. From the topic, first you have to create basically the topic as well because topic has to be created. Say example, you can change the schema accordingly. I have created a list here. Instead of that, you can create a simple model like first name, last name, lead source, and contact currency. With that, you can optimize this particular recipe. So I keep that particular options to you. Do it from yourself or try to create the recipes and try to understand like how to the pop up works and also try to optimize this particular recipe. Okay. Suppose you have any comments, you have if you're able to do it, please do comment out that these are the task consumption happening previously when I doing the list operations here. When I'm creating a list and after removing the list, how many tasks are saved. That also you can check and let us know your review state. Like I want to say like to review your from your recipes after building with a list and without list. Review that and see what a difference you have able to see the in a task consumptions or you can say number of tasks it's consumed. Okay. So with that note, I'll be closing this session. Okay, as I always say, without like keep learning and keep doing your what you are best at. Okay. Uh, with that note, I'm closing and see you in the next session. Thank you so much for watching this.